one for you. Beche, they don't tilo doing. Yeah, yes, okay, libre. Aye, Afenyo Markin, send a change. You send a vetting, most of my man, soon. I feel about the same. And what better on a bear vetting, why on so becky can. The attempt becky can prove you. I didn't say, I could quasi food in a to share. Ayariga, Mahama Ayariga, Crachini, on no track class, have a what being I really a bensa only woman kwa. Tu ka brofu nkwasi abrofu bi obekiro se sisanwano ja nkwasi abrofu na wokeka no won za de na tini sembe bira akoso awataba Afenyo Markin za kire no sem na woka no nyaka sa Afenyo Markin za betro de ebufu e de ho anwan usuru so obedem utwemu tan Baffoe ni be chief justice yes obedi wasem sika ye do tu baby na wudi sika obedem etini wo ye ndi ekoku asindede what does here. If the first time I ever met don't looking on the university. With not follow me Facebook, don't tilo TV. Oko YouTube, I don't tilo subscribe. Let me add roman so my TikTok, I don't tilo one. Instagram, the underscore don't tilo. Mami bijum. Prima ya kwe ni sama kati wa sema transi ya ofisi ya jumekuba kwe fana magma travel tour. So pe visa pa ba juwe. Na sema tete ya wanfo se ana de Dubai visa wine ana omoboa magma be ma visa. Ope visa magma be ma visa so wako be bia no mso munya visa mfa ma Dubai magma be ma visa ope tikita ko be bia ona ni tikita fu prima ni tikita fu pa because na yela ni daily straight on san ko na mini ache peche bra esa o top package ai za ne za you be device dey no ha to any jinwa just $1,500 utu SS kana visa u take it enyina hyimu ana hotaba beda so san hyimu ade nka wan your pocket money pe ba bia do beto nyina san hyimu wani ji wan hitime mema on number what they say no your payment no won san komo ne mu odi pe che na ni twato ehu bi na ewu mu se mu badu ba ade ende yi free mu ate ise hu ni free mu I don't know me fa omra ma ya ade be fe ne package ni mema 2 months visa wa uti package na be say we save mema 2 months visa na mama o ticket likely so ba be duro na menya adwuma mo amount to 5 e be duro 6 ubia de campaign accommodation mo amade mo de hia ma me ba mo ya we mo metwero no mo se okura don tili oka ya de mo ba na nko mo sundi anka manfo bete abana afa no mo betwero nti edu beduru kruma na se adwuma seti am fa free airport am do be ko adwuma na accommodation in case adwuma nyan seti am ya na me rent ba bia am for the time being na fa me twies ka me agent form adwuma na me yiwa free ba bia am rent ma do ko adwuma na accommodation na fa ma say 2 months visa na me de ma ba na be wuni de adwuma na ye wonkrata wonya 2 years resident visa umpe na apete nti bibisi overstay business stranded meme side eni ho ze me Dubai senior man tinya me kan do yen semre no yen kwa ni biwate fama mo
nomination. If there is a dispute about some other action, so you have no right to look him in the face here before this committee and refer to him as a disputed nominee and expect me to sit here and not respond. So Mr. Chairman, pursuant to our own rules, he has to withdraw and apologize to him for referring to him as a disputed nominee when he is not a disputed nominee.
Chairman, let me.
Honourable members.
Chairman, he has had 2 opportunities to make a point. Let me respond to
Honourable members, Honourable Minority Leader. Listen to what I will have to say. Please proceed and raise your issue. Avoid the use of disputed Chief Justice. Once I do not have a right to refer to him as a Chief Justice, but Chief Justice nominee. Let us all observe that rule and refer to him as such.
Let me be unequivocally clear. The minority in Parliament objects to and unequivocally condemns the coordinated campaign to subjugate Ghana's judiciary to political domination. Chairman, the facts speak for themselves.
I object again. I object again.
On 22nd,
I object again. I object again, Chairman.
On 22nd April,
I object again. Chairman, I object again. I object.
Ayariga, a guy.
Honourable members, I think at this particular point, I must place on record that I have admonished that we should all operate within the ambit of the law.
That's it.
Honorable Minority Leader, be guided by Order 103D.
24.
And then let's make progress. And Order 103D, if I may read, to serve as a guide to all of us. It states that a motion shall relate to a definite issue and not revive the consideration of a matter which had been considered in the same meeting unless new matters have arisen. Honourable members, by necessary implication, whether a motion or not, the principles of res judicata will not permit us that a matter that has been raised on the floor resolve to its finality would be permitted to be raised at a committee meeting. So, Honorable Minority Leader, refrain from anything that is relating to sub judice rules and let's make progress. With all due respect. Because Speaker has dealt with this matter.
Thank you.
I have also personally dealt with this particular matter. With all due respect.
Chairman, the facts. On April 22nd, 2025, Chief Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokonu was suspended as a result of a prima facie determination by the Council of States as contained in the public announcement made by the executive. We, the minority, hold the view that the subsequent committee that was set up under the chairmanship of His Lordship, Gabriel Scott Puama, to trial the Chief Justice amounted to a travesty of justice.
Chairman. The
removal.
Our rules are clearly offended. Our rules are clearly offended because the rules I just read clearly offend that. But the rules clearly are offended. Chairman, the rules say that the conduct of the Speaker, the Chief Justice, members and justices of the Superior Court of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except on a substantive motion. He had just raised the question of the conduct of a Supreme Court judge who chaired the committee. And he describes it and the conduct and what the justice did as a travesty of justice. He has raised the conduct of that judge. He has. And the rules are clear. And I can assure you that I will not allow you to breach any inch of the rules today.
Thank you.
No inch
my Lord.
of the rules will I allow you to breach.
Let me respond to him. Chairman,
I respond.
Let me respond to him. Let me Chairman, let me respond to him.
So just say if we have buy if we na no be dia grow. Most of them school na dey and dey on we share school ni. Mo fi pay school sem.
I want to speak is in the process of raising to the issue.
Akachi for no be share no. School for me na wakono. On the otri why.
Minority Leader, you have the floor.
Mr. Chairman.
And them kakre bi abedam tusu. That this can refuse obedem.
Honorable members, order. Honorable woman, order.
Mr. Chairman, let me make these preliminary comments before I address.
In response to...
Yes, before I address, I've made an observation. The learned Attorney General knows how much I respect him. he knows how much I respect him. And this must be reciprocated by him. When the respected, learned Mahama Ayariga, leader of government business, was raising his objection, I remained quiet to listen to him because I know that decency requires that we listen to each other in silence. We are lawyers. And in the East, demonstrate that practice in Adaba for people to know that we listen and respond. So please, unless there is another plan that I don't know, but whatever that is happening today, history is watching. Now let me respond to my respected colleague, the majority leader. Chairman, it is his contention that my reference to the committee's work amount to attacking the conduct of its chair. With the greatest respect, I need to be listened to, and he has to pay attention to language as used in context. For the avoidance of doubt, I am repeating that the minority holds the view that the committee's work resulting in the removal of her ladyship, the Chief Justice, amount to travesty of justice. It is a view we hold. It does not offend Order 1237. Order 1237, with avoidance of doubt, provides the conduct of the Speaker, the Chief Justice, members of Parliament, the Chief Justice, and Superior Court Justice of Judicature shall not be raised in Parliament except a substantive motion. Now, the distinction must be made. Respected Ayariga, please, bear with me. I've listened to you. The distinctions must be made. Your work in the regular official duties and a critique thereto must be distinguished from personal conduct that one would consider as misbehavior or stated misbehavior. I am not, with the greatest respect, impugning the person of the reputation of my Lord Puaman, who I voted for under the influence of Honorable K.T. Amon. When all the odds were against him, I have nothing personal against him. Because even where there were personal issues that people were attacking his reputation, I was one of the few who stood.
Mr. Chairman.
So I'm not here to attack him.
Mr. Chairman.
And he knows I won't attack him. The caucus is talking about, please, Honorable Ayariga, let me finish. You were allowed to make your point.
Yes, but Honorable Minority Leader, just be brief.
Very well. The committee's work is what we are expressing an opinion on. And we are using very civil language to say that what it did amount to travesty of justice. It's as simple as that. So let me proceed. Chairman, unless the majority leader intends to frustrate everything that the minority has to say by way of its opinion. Parliament reduced to this. When you have the right to say your own, you are the leader of the house. You have unfettered right to rebut. That is the debate we even have on the floor. When there is a debate, you take note. Where you think you disagree, when it gets your turn, you should also say that the committee's work did not amount to travesty of justice. Simplicity. But this issue of one line, point of order, next line, you are marking, don't say this, don't say that. Where are we heading to? The judiciary criticizes the government and members of the public where they disagree in their ruling.
As I know, you don't know, man, I
can really conclude for me.
The way of even
conclude.
I beg you, leader.
Conclude.
We all agree.
Conclude.
Right. So let me proceed.
Honorable members, I have listened to the majority leader.
Committee of Justice is now.
I have listened to the
minority
leader. Honorable members, we should be guided by the principles that if there is an issue on the floor of Parliament which has got to do with another who may not have the opportunity to respond to it, such a thing should not be made on the floor. Now, though Justice Gabriel Poma is here in person, at no point will he have the opportunity of responding to any issue raised about him. None of the committee members will have the opportunity here and then to make comments. Therefore, for you jumping into a conclusion to say that their reports amount to a travesty of justice without any of them having the opportunity to respond offends our rules. I'll consequently order that anything in relating to the committee and justice format should be expunged from our record. That is my ruling.
Thank you.
It's my dream car. Big deal, right? She's a big.
Yeah, man, I'm don't met was a dose more met one in answer. I saw the baby a year for the advert via on say speaker of cracker. Just say Kateshi Basakasa Basana Kasaka Sechuchi. Young Chima won't come brofubia no abeka yentiasie. So I don't so a couple of fuckers see. Didn't I bet I was young to work cassetti? Yaya ba ye phone and yet yo, premai. To Afenyo Markin so Casano Avenie. Kakasa Motier. O say my lawyer to maintain like a can quasi and some of you on the Debbie. Me my own can be a 1 hour reply. Yeah, my own can you. You go uncle Scooby singing. Scooby and Walker say,
let me protest the rather unacceptable, consistent attempt by the majority leader to obstruct our side's remarks in this process.
Okay, Jimmy, say one here.
I know he's your leader, but Chairman, this is unacceptable. That's it. I will proceed.
Cool.
Yeah. We hold a view that the removal of Her Ladyship Justice Gertrude Araba Isaba Tokunu was cloaked in some opaque circumstances unacceptable to the jurisprudence of the country.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman.
And then
Honorable Minority Leader, you know the rudiment of the game. If you don't want interruptions, let's go by the rules.
That's it.
Other than that, the chairman will be compelled to listen to the person and make.
Usu nimra so kwasiato. I didn't see it now horn yakasana. And then you are to
Majority Leader.
Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, if the minority, led by the minority leader, were to walk out here and invite all the journalists, they could describe the work of the committee in any language. In any language. Nobody. Freedom of speech. Yeah. But before this Committee of Parliament, the rules are clear. What you can raise.
Thank you.
And what you cannot raise.
Thank you.
And how you can raise it. I'll be surprised if after all these years in this Parliament, you don't understand those rules. I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
Yes, I intend to be offensive because he has told me that I am here to deliberately obstruct the minority.
Thank you.
What did you say about that? To describe my conduct here as deliberately obstructing the minority when I'm trying to keep him to the rules.
That's it.
When you say the conduct of a judge, we're not talking about the personal conduct, who he slept with and who he didn't sleep with. We're talking about his work, how he conducted his work. You are saying that the committee conducted its work in an opaque manner.
Opaque.
That's what you are saying.
Yeah.
In darkness. That's what you are saying.
Sir.
And that the outcome of their work is a travesty of justice.
That's
what I'm saying. And you are not in court challenging the conduct of the committee. You are not. You as a person, you are not in court challenging the conduct. You know the rules in the Constitution regarding the work of the proceedings. You haven't shown at any stage that the rules in the Constitution governing the work of the committee have been breached in any way. How can you come and sit here and describe the work as opaque, travesty of justice, and improper removal, and etc., and expect me to sit here and allow you to do that? You are clearly violating the rules.
That's it.
And when I try to guide you how to go about your work, then you say that
you've made your point. And again, if I'm called upon to do a ruling, the rules are clear.
Thank you.
That we should refrain from the use of offensive language.
Thank you.
We are here for the purposes of vetting. A situation where the process will be used to describe the work of a committee to be opaque, meaning it was done in darkness.
Darkness.
It's offensive.
It's offensive.
Therefore, I would order
that
same be expunged from the record as if it doesn't exist. Honorable Minority Leader, proceed.
Chairman. Chairman, with respect, he raised the objection. You didn't give me the opportunity to respond. And you're saying that you have ruled. I mean, what is the fairness in this? He just raised objection. He didn't refer to any rule this time. This time, he didn't refer to any rule.
We
should go and do press conference.
Honorable Minority Leader, kindly proceed.
It is our contention that the process leading to the removal of Her Ladyship Justice Araba Isaba Tokonu was unfair, it lacked due process, it did not adhere to any constitutional procedure.
Chairman, I hope, Chairman, that persistently violating the rules of this house is a breach of privilege.
Any constitutional
violating the rules of this house.
Chairman, Chairman, he's made a point. Let me make a point with respect to you.
Honorable
Chairman,
if you can hear me out, maybe the point you want to make, you may realize that it is not necessary. Honorable members, let's have it in mind that we are not sitting here as a committee over any decision made by another committee or a court of competent jurisdiction. So bringing same or making same as a subject matter of discussion, with all due respect, this is not fair. The members of those committees and those who presided over those cases. So if we are playing by the fair principles, please refrain from all those things and be guided by our rules in raising our issues. So is it fair that a committee that is not before us, their rulings are brought here and described in a manner unwarranted by our rules?
No.
So with all due respect, this will clearly be in breach of natural justice.
That's it.
We don't have the opportunity of the people being heard. So why are we commenting on them? So please, let's proceed. You can give your remarks, but be guided as
Aden. Omo the advert be have 1,000, me 1,000. Don't wa ade a we dwen. Ade a we dwen pa. Ne Afenyo Markin si ye. Se mfa si ye gi ekinye ofie bi dia, ye mfa amre bi anto eno kwa no. Ye ntumi nye ekinye e bi di ho atam, ye be yusu wise di enye. Ye ofie kwa no. Se bia me ye ofie na ye wa adwuma me ye gi ekinye. Can we use offensive words? No. Not to talk of parliament. More madam. Now we use our words. It's your go share. The almost yamake can brofo can say. Brofo ben abeka. Ayariga ntiasi. Who Ayariga no track class. Ubewe. Who fee pay instruments. Ono omo do omo. Ebo ni fie omu sua de. No omo de awuram. Sika ni fie. For tisua de na fa yeye. Eti brofo bi enu abeka. Ayariga betwa ma wo da. Senya. Utu step say na nye obetian. Utu say nye obetian ba wo nso wapensen. Wa we awe. Our lawyer na wakaza zi. Lawyer pa na wakaza zi. Yengoti taba.
Yes. Thank you, Mr. Chair. Permit me to enter this discussion. I think that, Mr. Chair, you have to look at this, the context within which the minority leader is making this speech.
Sure.
You have to recognize that there is a background to the nomination of the
backing vocals.
It will look very odd that we can have this conversation, the vetting of the nominee, without reference. It appears that there is a gag order. Mr. Speaker, the minority will have its say, but the majority would have its way. So, Mr. Speaker, what is wrong? We've spent almost 1 hour going back and forth on this simple matter. And I think that it is important that the minority leader is given his opportunity to speak. Then the majority leader can set the record straight if he thinks that he has said something that is. I think that we should allow the discussion to flow.
Yeah, ma'am.
It's been 1 hour.
Order.
And the Muslims and Amukasa.
Back and forth.
Honorable Tampuli.
Tampuli.
With respect.
Honorable Tampuli.
Tampuli
in this house, we play by the rules.
Thank you.
Now, tell me, at vetting, in raising a preliminary issue, and preliminary issues are not questions for the nominee to provide an answer. Then you bring the work of another committee entirely to vetting, describing it in all sorts of ways. Should this be permitted?
No.
Or should not be permitted?
No.
So if we are all operating in the ambit of the rule, we will not have any problem. That is where the problem is coming from.
Yeah, you are the problem.
The whole world is watching us.
Thank you.
So I believe you agree with me that it is not proper, by way of preliminary issue, a work done by a committee should be brought at the vetting.
Mr. Speaker, with respect, I'm not sure the leader is re-litigating any issue. What the leader is doing, with respect, as far as I'm concerned, is that he is making commentary. That is his view, his judgment. And it is the view of the minority. And I think that he should be allowed to learn. Then the majority leader can speak. Mr. Speaker, I think that, look, if we are going to be too, more or less fastidious about what he's saying, we can't make progress.
And then
respect, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Tampuli, if you want to make progress, I think we can make progress.
Thank you.
But if you deliberately don't want to make progress, we are deliberately trying not to make progress.
Thank you.
Honorable Tampuli, guide me by the rules that govern the House. The actual rules that allow that in making your preliminary comments, you should be allowed to describe a work of a committee in a language in which the minority leader is describing them.
Mr. Speaker, in this standing orders, Mr. Speaker, may I refer you to Order 5?
Yes.
Order 5 with respect, Mr. Speaker. Order 5.1. Subject to the provisions of this Constitution and any other enactments. Where there is doubt, these rules shall be interpreted by Mr. Speaker. 2. In any case not provided for in these orders, Mr. Speaker shall decide on the procedural question. And finally, 3, in exercising the power conferred under this order, Mr. Speaker shall act in accordance with the Constitution. So we think that what you are doing,
yes,
it may not be provided for expressly.
No, but what you are saying,
what you are doing amounts to being guided by order
the rules.
5.
Yes,
you understand?
Yes.
So, Mr. Speaker, even under the Constitution,
so you agree with me that I'm operating within the ambit of the rules.
Mr. Speaker.
I don't know what kind of want to say.
The Constitution even contemplates an instance where something will not be provided in the Constitution or any other law, and they say that. So, Mr. Speaker, there are penumbra areas, there are gray areas where you fill in, and I think that you have to exercise your discretion to allow the minority leader to land, because what he's saying doesn't amount to raising issues. Mr. Speaker, he's not here with a substantive motion to raise questions about whatever it is.
Honorable Dampuli.
We are dealing with...
I thank you very much for reading Order 5. I think Order 5 is clear as to why I am behaving the way I am behaving. I can assure you that most of the things that the minority leader has said that I rule against, they are specifically and expressly provided for in the rules. In the rules. So minority leader can go ahead and make all his comments without touching on anybody who is not before us. He knows.
Nimrano.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Chairman, I want to draw your attention to Order 24 B and D. Mr. Speaker, with your permission, I read Order 24 B. That the Speaker shall promote concessions on matters under consideration in the House. And D, protect and preserve the rights of members. Mr. Speaker, I'm drawing your attention to this because the minority leader under Standing Order 24 D have a right. And remarks. So I'm appealing to you to protect and preserve that right as it is in our standing order. And also, Mr. Chairman, the Order 24B, that you should promote concessions on matters. If majority leader think otherwise, minority leader think otherwise. Majority leader, after majority leader's statement, can also make statements if there are things and correct some of the things that he thinks is wrong. Then we can make progress. Thank you.
Honorable Minority Deputy Whip. It is not only the right of the minority leader that is supposed to be protected. The right of everybody.
Thank you.
Is supposed to be
protected.
The right of those committee members are also supposed to be protected.
Thank you.
So don't take it that I am violating the right of the minority leader in any manner whatsoever. That will be a very wrong impression.
Yeah.
And let me state that anybody who wants to enjoy his rights should know that the beginning of your rights would mark the end of somebody's rights. Thank you.
Chairman, and keep to the rules because I will object to anything that violates the rules.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman,
minority leader, don't be preemptive. Majority leader, don't be preemptive. So go ahead.
Chairman, 7 separate proceedings across 3 jurisdictions. Our own Supreme Court, the High Court, and the ECOWAS Court of Justice now challenge the constitutional validity of that removal. Not one has been heard on its merits.
Mr. Chairman.
Yet, while this case is
Mr. Chairman,
while the very question of whether I object,
Mr. Chairman, I object.
There is a nomination.
I object.
I object.
I can have the floor. Honorable Minority Leader, hold it. Majority Leader, you said you object. What are you objecting to?
Mr. Speaker.
Ayariga Bapebi.
Our rules are very clear on pending matters. Our rules are very clear on pending matters. And it says in Order 103F that a motion shall relate to definite issues and not be the subject of an action on which a judicial decision is pending in such a way